5:30, so we'll call to order this meeting for Monday, July 27th. Jordan, give me a roll call, please.
Councilmember Remley.
Present.
Ronayne.
Present.
Lunsman.
Present.
Reif.
Present.
Johnson.
Present.
Reinbold.
Present.
Langer.
Present.
Rux.
Present.
Mayor Schoeneman.
Present. Please stand with me for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I wear my cape today. Because I have one.
First, I'll ask for a motion to approve last week's minutes for the meeting of July 20th.
Moved. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Lunsman and a second from Councilman Ronayne. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And opposed, nay. Motion does carry.
Oh,
Dear Sean, I'm sorry, we have one person attending teleconference, and we need to take roll call vote.
Okay, for everything. Sorry, Mark, didn't mean to leave you out. Jordan, give me a roll call vote. We've got a motion and a second. Lunsman and Ronayne.
Sure. Councilmember Rux.
Aye.
Langer.
Aye.
Reinbold.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Reif.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Ronayne. Remley.
Aye.
Mayor Schoeneman.
Aye, motion does carry. No one is here to speak for open forum, so I will move along to the consent calendar, possible approval of items A through G. Can I get a motion for those consent calendar items, please?
Moved. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Lunsman. Does anyone have any discussion or questions as it relates to any of these routine city business items? Otherwise, Jordan, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Remley.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Reif.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Reinbold.
Aye.
Langer.
Aye.
Rux.
Aye.
Mayor Schoeneman.
Aye, motion does carry. First order of new business is ordinance 200701 to rezone the property described as Dakota Street Lift Station Addition, which is at 830 First Avenue Northeast from I-2 District to M District. Possible first reading of this ordinance. Mr. Bill is here to tell us all about that.
This is basically a housekeeping item for the Dakota Street Lift Station. This rezoning was submitted in conjunction with a preliminary plat that was on the consent agenda. And this is in essence to bring the property in compliance with the city's use as a lift station. Staff recommends approval and the Planning Commission recommend approval.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Rux. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Bill while he's here? Otherwise, we will take the vote on that first reading. Jordan.
Councilmember Rux.
Aye.
Langer.
Aye.
Reinbold.
Aye.
Johnson.
Aye.
Reif.
Aye.
Lunsman.
Aye.
Ronayne.
Aye.
Remley.
Aye.
Mayor Schoeneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Thank you very much, Brett. Next, we've got an item to consider resolution to approve submitting a grant application to the Land and Water Conservation Fund for the construction of an accessible playground at Wiley Park. The possible approval of the resolution and to authorize the city manager to assign that grant application. And Mark, are you here to tell us about that?
I did.
Thanks for joining us here tonight. Tell us about that
Thank you for
grant.
having me. This is another go-around of our Land and Water Conservation Fund grant, and we've selected a project out at Wiley Park that we're going to place out there, which would be what we call an inclusive playground, which would allow a playground that would be available for children of all abilities. We're requesting authorization to apply for the grant and for your city finance officer and city manager to sign off on a resolution supporting the grant, which would mean you would support up to 50% of the funding. Some of the money will come out of city funds that have been appropriated in the capital outlay money. The remainder of the funds will come from the Saratoma gift fund or enterprise funds that we have out at the park, hopefully. So hopefully we get it approved and we can move ahead. So any questions?
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Reif. Does anyone have any questions? Councilman Rux.
Where would this playground then be located?
Well, currently, if you're familiar with Storybook Land, just right by the carousel, we have a huge, kind of a large sand playground. that would be renovated, pieces there. Some will be replaced, will be moved into the park itself, some will be removed completely. That would become our new playground area. We would fill that in with a poured-in-place playground surface with the playground equipment on top of it. I think you had a design that I'd given to you, so, yeah, should be really awesome.
It should be.
Sometimes it's just nice for you to say it so the public that are watching or could watch could.
I appreciate that.
Any other questions for Mark while he's here? Otherwise, Jordan, give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronan,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Rife,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Thank you very much, Mr. Hoven. Next, we've got the request for property tax and special assessment abatements for the property in city limits. Possible approval of the property tax and special assessment abatement in the amount of $10,375.09, of which the city's share is $3,943.60. As Carl is not here today, I imagine you're going to tell us about that, Jordan.
Absolutely. So the Brown County Auditor's Office would like to sell this through tax deed sale. In order to do so, we need to abate the portions of property tax that is attributable to our operations. That would include general property tax in addition to a few special assessments for nuisance abatement and or water service. Staff recommends approval of this.
Move to approve.
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Rux. Does anyone have any questions about this abatement? Otherwise, Jordan, roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Rife,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronan,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got the proposal from American Engineering Testing for the required quality assurance testing of the concrete cement on AIP 346-00140-2019. Taxiway improvements, reconstruction of Taxiway C project. Possible approval to accept that proposal from American Engineering. Rich, tell us about that.
Okay, we had sent out RFPs to 3 different testing companies. AET was the only one that responded, and their price for doing the concrete testing is $21,250, and that's already been figured into the project cost for AIP 40, the Taxiway Charlie reconstruction project.
Moved. Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Johnson and a second from Councilman Lunsman. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Krokel?
I
Councilman
do.
Ronan.
Rich, is there some indication that there's a problem with the concrete, or is this some silly requirement of the government of which we are a part?
This is standard protocol, Counselor.
It's a waste.
I'd consider this little government. How about? We don't take quite the blame that those guys that are demanding concrete
This
testing.
is nuts.
Yeah.
Jordan, go ahead and give me a roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronan,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Rife,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Shoneman.
Aye, motion does carry. Next, we've got the payment and change order for the mill and overlay project. Possible approval of payment number 2 in the amount of $156,703.20 and change order 2 in the amount of $64,097.60 to Jensen Rock and Sand for work on their project. There you are. Robin, you're in-house here today. Tell us about this project and payment.
Okay, we're just about done with the concrete work for the project. They are on Lawson Street right now, finishing that up. We will see them working on the milling portion here within probably a week or so. And this particular, you saw the change order, a lot of that is due to some additional concrete that we found underneath the streets, and that we changed the elevation significantly with the curb and gutter, so we had to taper back quite a bit further than we had originally planned to do. Staff recommends approval.
Move approval.
Second.
A motion from Councilman Rux and a second from Councilman Lunsman, and we have a question from Councilman Rux.
As far as the South Lawson project, there's a lot of streets where they only have access through Lawson to their residential areas. Is access still going to be allowed while they're milling and overlaying the surface?
You know, during the time when they're actually out there with the mill, we will limit access significantly. After it's been milled and kind of cleaned up, they will be able to go out there and use it during those times when we're not actively constructing. But it'd be pretty dangerous to have traffic and those milling machines intermixing.
And normally you like close it down during the day and then it may be open in the evening for people to access their homes, because like Meadowlark, is that one of the? Meadowbrook, 17th, some of those don't have access to side streets.
You know, of course, Meadowbrook has a care facility on it, so we would have to be aware that there may be a need for an ambulance or something of that nature. So there's still going to be some emergency use that may be able to be provided, but for the general run-of-the-mill stuff, people won't be able to get home at noon probably.
Okay.
Jordan, I will take that roll call vote for this payment. Change order payment, please.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
Aye. Motion does carry. Next, we've got the approval of the bill list for July 27th. As listed in the back of our documents, we have no changes to add or subtract from that list. Can I get a motion to pay the bills?
Moved. Second.
Got a motion from Ronayne and a second from Councilman Lunsman. Go ahead and give me a roll call vote if you would be so kind, Jordan.
Councilmember Remley,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Reif,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Rux,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
Abstained. The motion does carry. Bills will be paid. Next, we've got the city manager's report. Joe, tell us what you got.
Just a couple little updates about the annual budget process. Next Monday, you will receive your draft budgets. I'll call it the draft. We won't give it to you in the normal finished products. We're making some changes, and I think after the work session, we'll have some discussion there that could lead to some things. So the plan is to present the budget message and give you the draft next week, and then work sessions for up to 2 weeks. So the 10th and the 17th at 4:30, we'll have work sessions on them. That will enable staff to have a little bit of time to formulate the final product, and then the budget hearings can be held the first two meetings in September.
Thank you very much, Joe. Does anyone else have anything to add before we take a motion to move to executive session? Councilman Rux?
Of course, Robin, yeah, see, he knows what I'm talking about. We had a lot of rain up north. And first off, I guess the first thing is the Elm Lake Dam, did water go over the emergency spillway? And do we anticipate any erosion to that?
Yes and yes. Unfortunately, I was on the wrong side, so I couldn't witness how high it was going over, but we know that it went over the emergency spillway. There was already some significant erosion on it from the 2019 spring event that has not been repaired yet. I believe FEMA was looking at providing some funding to repair those cuts in the emergency spillway. It was between 7 and 9 inches of rain in about 2.5 hours. So it was significant, something that I'm thankful we didn't see in town. That would have been really tough for us to deal with.
And with Elm Lake or Elm River being so high, everything looks okay, because normally when it gets so high, the flooding can head into Aberdeen.
Things are very high right now. I did go up there this afternoon just to check to make sure we didn't have anything trickling over. That's where Moxon Creek starts, is the overflows from the Elm, and nothing is coming over at this point. So I think we're going to be okay.
Okay. And then I think that was it, actually.
Seal coating on South Lawson.
Yeah, well, you already kind of answered that, so.
Okay.
I don't park on North District. So.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. And with that, I will take a motion to move into executive session so that we can talk about the item listed as a contractual matter, preparing contract negotiations.
Move to go into executive session.
Second.
Got a motion from Councilman Ronayne and a second from Councilman Lunsman to move this meeting to executive session. George, give me a roll call vote.
Councilmember Rux,
Aye.
Langer,
Aye.
Reinbold,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Wright,
Aye.
Lunsman,
Aye.
Ronayne,
Aye.
Remley,
Aye.
Mayor Shonneman.
Aye, motion does carry. We will consider this executive session